Hello, everyone. This is Professor D, and I want to talk a little about the concept of a learning quiz. Now, we're familiar with different assessments, and I covered this a little bit, but I want to go a little bit farther. There are a lot of different things that you can do in terms of a learning activity. You can do your papers, you can do your projects, you can do your presentations. It runs the gamut. But I want to talk specifically about the idea of a learning quiz. A learning quiz is a very short quiz that you provide. It's not a pop quiz. It's something that you would provide in a remote, asynchronous, but you could also do it in a face-to-face as well. Again, I always push the idea of using the LMS, whether it's Blackboard, Moodle, Canvas, etc., as the repository and the backbone of your course. That being said, you can create a learning quiz. Imagine it as a 5-question quiz that gets students to think about the material. Okay, and so this is something I'll talk about in terms of your first class, but essentially a learning quiz could be 5 questions related to the chapter that they just read in the book, or an article that they were supposed to read, or a video that they're supposed to watch, or some combination of that. And so what it does is it allows students the opportunity to express what they've received out of that experience. So you provide them with content, and then you give them this learning quiz, and it forces them to some extent to dig into the content a little bit more. Because let's be real, sometimes the students don't read, watch, listen to what we give them. And so if we can provide them with an incentive, a little learning quiz to test their knowledge, if they don't know it, they're going to look for it. They're going to watch the video that they only skimmed through. They're going to read the chapter a little bit more. They're going to go back to the article. And so what happens is that allows you to, as we love to talk about, and I got to stop doing the air quotes, but flipping the classroom so that they get into the content before they get into, say, the remote conversation or the discussion board or what have you. So it's just one of those approaches, one of those strategies that I think is really useful, and especially useful for the first part of the class when you want them to actually read the syllabus. So that's just a suggestion. Hopefully that helps you. If you have questions about the concept of a learning quiz, or if you want some advice, please email me, and definitely check out the other videos. See you soon. Bye-bye.